120 years ago, God began a new church in Oak Cliff with a handful of believers. The foundation of our church was simple: Jesus only. There are few churches that have had the impact that Cliff Temple has had over the years through that simple declaration. We have touched the lives of children, youth, adults, and senior adults for 12 decades. We've always been an expectant church, dreaming big dreams and expecting great things. Even through hard times, there's been a faithful remnant that kept the church's light burning brightly. Now we find ourselves at a place of real opportunity. Our neighborhood is revitalizing, and many new families are moving in. There's a need for an even greater gospel presence and for children's and youth ministry. There's a real sense that we're on the verge of something kind of big again through Cliff Temple. And it's not about us. It's about God's mission through us. Today, still serving on 10th and Zhang in the heart of Oak Cliff, we have great expectations that God is doing a new thing. Our community is rapidly changing. For many years, visionaries, business leaders, and everyday residents dreamed of renewal in our neighborhood. As new apartments are built, new businesses are launched, and old buildings are renovated, together we're seeing those hopes become reality. Cliff Temple has great expectations as well, that God will renew our fellowship, expand our impact, and use us for God's glory for decades to come. Our expectations for the future aren't focused on buildings, they're focused on people. It's all about relationships. We want to see men and women, children, youth, and adults come together. We want to see people baptized, discipled, and sent out in the power of the Holy Spirit in order to be a blessing for North Oak Cliff, throughout the city of Dallas, and even beyond in places like Waxahachie, Red Oak, and Carrollton. As we remodel space, we expect that God will help us to disciple more children and youth so that they can live out the missionary life, loving God and others more deeply. We expect that our enhanced worship and classroom space will be better utilized to equip adults to reach people in places where they live, work, and play. Cliff Temple has great expectations. The Great Expectations campaign is focused on 3 major initiatives. First, we're expecting new family members. We're creating a new 10th Street front door entrance to welcome our neighbors. We are improving our guest experience through restroom upgrades. We're also developing a community outreach and publicity plan to reach our neighbors.
We were invited to visit Cliff Temple, so we came, and it was amazing how warm and welcoming everybody was, and it was like we'd known them forever, and they introduced us to other people, and it helped us understand what church family meant, what community means.
You know, Cliff Temple's given us so much as far as the support, the examples, the wisdom, the love, so we try to share that as much as we can.
Second, we're expecting expanding ministries through new, attractive, and secure children's ministry space, by updating our preschool hallway and child development center, by enhancing and enlarging and creating safer youth ministry space, and even by updating classrooms for adults for gathering, learning, and equipping. We expect that ministry is going to grow.
Cliff Temple has the opportunity to reach so many new families. Having a child at the CDC and just experiencing the warmth there, I thought, well, why not attend, a church service? And I just really see the Children's Ministry of Cliff Temple and the CDC really forming a bridge to connect these families with a church.
Third, we're expecting renewal in worship by making accessible our 10th Street entrance with an elevator into the sanctuary, while also improving hospitality with an expanded sanctuary foyer. We expect that our worship experience is going to be greatly enhanced. What are we asking of you? We are asking you to do some blue sky thinking and lift up your heart and mind to God in this next season of God's mission through us. We are dreaming and hoping together, and we believe that God is leading us to act. So would you take these steps with me as we consider our response to God's movement? First, we are asking you to pray. Pray for your own stewardship and examine your heart regarding the gifts God has given to you. Pray for generosity to abound in the hearts of Cliff Temple families. Second, we are asking you to motivate. Participate in Bible studies with small groups, give encouragement, and help us together to motivate one another toward generosity. Third, we're asking you to expect. Believe in God's faithful provision for Cliff Temple. Expect that God is going to move and stir us into action. And finally, we are asking you to commit. Commit to living in a more open-handed and generous way in all areas of your life. Commit to making a pledge to the Great Expectations campaign. Would you join me in expecting great things from God as we attempt great things for God?